Everyone loves visiting famous attractions. For example, amusement parks, the pool, the zoo, Disney World, etc. But today's attraction will include Seaworld. The showings and entertainment of orcas, whales, dolphins, sharks, penguins, and several more water animals. When people go to SeaWorld, they think about how much excitement and adrenaline it brings. But do people really think about how much pain it is causing the animals in SeaWorld, both physically and mentally? Today, I will be persuading you on why SeaWorld should be banned. Today's three main points will include how SeaWorld treats their animals, the orcas facility being too small, and a devastation that occurred at SeaWorld 9 years ago. Some people may say that SeaWorld is a great opportunity to learn to see animals and have an experience of a lifetime. It is also a great learning experience that a school would not be able to teach you in a school. Although that may be true, it is extremely unfair to the animals being put through the constant pain, and it is unfair and not fun for animals. I hope to persuade you on why SeaWorld should be banned. So let's dive in. The first point that we will be talking about is the treatment of SeaWorld. According to SeaWorld of Hurt, they listed several terrible things that SeaWorld has done. On their website, they listed 17 terrible things. I'm not going to list all 17, so I decided to list 4 of them. The first one is that SeaWorld separates the orca from its family. The thought of being separated from my family breaks my heart, and the same thought was probably going through an orca when they were separated from their family. In 1965, an orca named Shamu was separated from her mother, and SeaWorld killed her mother with a harpoon right in front of her. Second, SeaWorld not only uses them for entertainment, but for science experiments as well. An orca named Corky was separated from her mother, and then SeaWorld impregnated her over and over again. They do this so that SeaWorld will have several orcas to show, and so that their business will be more successful. Thirdly, they make their orcas perform up to 8 shows per day. It is not only exhausting for the trainers and employees operating the tricks, but it is extremely exhausting to the orcas doing the tricks. And lastly, SeaWorld provides the animals with very small enclosed areas. We'll be looking more into this topic in our next point. Speaking of our next point, let's see our way there. Get it? See, because of SeaWorld. Anyways, SeaWorld provides all the animals with small enclosed areas, but especially orcas. Orcas are very big animals that need a lot of room to move around. According to PETA, orcas can dive up to 525 to 1,000 feet, but while there's tanks at SeaWorld are only 34 to 50 feet deep. Orcas need a lot of room to move around to their true potential. They often hit their heads on the tanks and fracture their skulls, which could later lead to them dying. No tank at SeaWorld can match an orca's natural habitat. Has anyone in here been to SeaWorld? If not, here's a picture of their layout. As you can see, the yellow big circle represents their parking lot. There is a lot of room for your cars to park, but if you look closer, you'll see a smaller blue circle, and that represents how big their orca facility is and how much room orcas have to move around. SeaWorld cares more about how much business they get and how many cars are parked at their facility rather than how much room their orcas have to move around. If SeaWorld cares more about how much business rather than what is best for their animals, they need to be put out of business. And lastly, we will be diving into our last point, which will be talking about a devastation that happened at SeaWorld 9 years ago. This is Dawn Rancher. She is someone that cares for the animals almost as much as she did for her own kids. According to CBS News, she went to SeaWorld at the age of 9 years old with her parents, and she loved the atmosphere ever since. She wanted to work with the animals and wanted no harm come to them. But unfortunately, on February 24th of 2010, an orca did the harm to her. Tillicum, a 12,000-pound pork bell, grabbed Dawn by the arm and tossed it around in his mouth. Other employees at SeaWorld tried to save Dawn, but it was too late. Dawn drowned in the middle of a performance with Tillicum. Events like these is why SeaWorld needs to be put out of business. Putting human lives in danger with wild animals is not a good idea. Wild animals need to live in the wild and not at SeaWorld. SeaWorld needs to take in consideration of their employees' and trainers' safety. As we reach the conclusion of this speech, let's recap on why SeaWorld should be banned. First, we splashed our way into the topic of how SeaWorld treats their orcas and all the terrible things that they have done. Then we saw our way into the information about how small the orcas facility is, and the comparison between the parking lot and the orcas facility is unbelievable. And then, last but not least, we dove into the devastation on Dawn Branchu that happened 9 years ago, and how SeaWorld is putting human lives in danger. As you comprehend all the information that I threw at you today, let's take a step back and realize how SeaWorld is not a good attraction to visit. I hope I was able to persuade you on why SeaWorld should be put out of business. Thank you.